Hi, welcome to Story Time with Gigi. Today we're reading a story called Children, Can You Hear Me? By Brad Jersak. Illustrated by Ken Save. Children, can you hear me? How to hear and see God. And this is the dedication for Stephen, Justice, and Dominic. Jesus said, "Let the little children come to me. Don't get in their way, because the kingdom of heaven belongs to people just like them." Children, can you hear me? Of course you can. Just call on me and I will answer. Some call me God or Lord. Others call me Jesus. What do you call me? You can call on me by praying. Praying is talking to me, just like you talk to your friends. When you talk to me, I hear you and answer you. I come to you and show myself to you. It's kind of like show and tell. Jeremiah 33:3. Whenever you call on me, I will answer you and I will show you great and wonderful things that will surprise you. You won't usually hear me with your ears or see me with your eyes, although I might surprise you. But your heart will see me, your heart will hear me, and your heart will know me. That's because I made you. John 14:21 says, Jesus said, "My Father loves anyone who loves me. I love you too, and I will show myself to you." Ephesians 1:18 says, "I pray that the eyes of your heart would be open and bright. Then you will see the free gifts God has planned to give you. They are rich and glorious, and they belong to you." Your heart can hear my voice. What does it sound like to you? Sometimes my voice is quiet and gentle, like a wind whispering through the trees. Listen closely. Can you hear it? Sometimes it's loud and strong, like thunder on a stormy night. Don't be frightened. I'm just that big. I speak in many different ways, so you can hear me in a way that's just right for you. What does my voice sound like right now? Job 33:14 says, God really does speak, sometimes one way, sometimes another, even when you might not be listening. Your heart can see my face. What does it look like to you? What expression do you see? When you look at my face, you will see how much I love you. You will see that I care about how you are doing. You will see that I enjoy your company. Sometimes I look happy. Ask me why. One reason is because I think you're terrific and I'm glad to be your friend. Sometimes I look sad. Ask me why. Maybe I'm sad because I know you are sad, but we can cheer each other up. Songs of Solomon 2:14. Show me your face. Let me hear your voice, because your voice is sweet and your face is full of love. My face is usually cheerful and gentle. It is never nervous or afraid. That's because I'm strong and confident. My face isn't mean or scary, at least not to you. But if evil comes to hurt you, then I can get angry. Don't be afraid. Just ask me to take care of it. After all, love takes care of people, doesn't it? Hebrews 12, chapter 12, verse 2. Keep looking at Jesus with the eyes of your heart. He opened them up to begin with, and he'll help you to see him perfectly someday. When you pray, you aren't just talking to me, we're talking to each other. We're hanging out, just like you hang out with your friends. I love hanging out with you. Come close and talk to me. I'm the best listener ever. Tell me about your day. What made you happy? What made you sad? How about a hug? In John 15:15, Jesus said, "Instead of being my servant, I'd like you to be my friend." Servants don't get to hear secrets, but friends do. So I'll call you my friend because I tell you everything my Father tells me. We can hang out anywhere because I'm always with you. You can meet me in all your favorite places. Want to meet in your bedroom? I'm there. Can you see me? Remember to use your heart eyes. What am I doing? What am I saying? I'll stay there with you and keep you company. Do you have a favorite hiding place? I'll meet you there too. We can sit together and just be quiet, or we can make secret plans for the day. Psalm 139 verses 5 and 6 says, God, you're always ahead of me, leading the way, but you're also behind me, following along. You're always close enough to hold my hand. That's so amazing. I can hardly believe it. When you go out, I go with you. I'm always tagging along. Do you go to the park? You'll find me there. How about school? I'm there too. Church? Yes, even there. I have a place I love to go. Would you like to come? Just close your eyes. Psalm 139 verses 7 through 10 says, wherever I go, I always find you. And when I run away, you always find me. If I went as high as heaven, you'd be there. If I looked deep in the earth, you'd be there too. What if I could fly to the place where the sun comes up? What if I could swim to the bottom of the ocean? Yes, your hand would still be holding me safe and showing me the way. Meet me in your imagination. Your imagination is a place where your heart can create just about anything. I gave you your imagination. Do you like it? You can use your imagination to think about good things or bad things. But I gave it to you so we could meet there together. If you could build any place in your imagination, what would it look like? Wow, I like it. I'll meet you there. Ephesians chapter 3 verse 20 says, God can even do more than you ask or imagine because his power that no one can measure is working inside of you. One of my favorite places is your heart. Can you believe that? Your heart is where I live. I've made it my special home. Close your eyes. What does your heart place look like? Some people see a sturdy castle. Others see a cozy cabin or a fancy playhouse. What do you see? Can you see me there? What am I doing? What am I saying? What shall we do? What shall we play? Psalm 94:22. God is my fortress. I hide in him to keep safe. Another favorite place of mine is my throne room. See my throne? What does it look like? See me sitting there? What am I wearing? Look, I have such a big lap. Come on up and sit for a while. The world looks interesting from here. Wow, look at all those people. And how about all those angels? Lean your ear against my chest. Can you hear my heart beating? It's beating with love for you. Revelation chapter 4 verse 2 says, when I prayed, I saw a throne in heaven and someone was sitting on it. Do you remember my cross? You can meet me there too. Do you see me? My cross is a good place to leave your burdens. A burden is anything that makes you feel bad. What makes you feel bad? Would you like to leave it here with me? I'll take all of your burdens if you like. They're much easier for me to carry, no problem at all. Can I have them all? 1 Peter chapter 5 verse 7 says, let God carry everything and everyone that you care about because he cares about you. We can also meet in a big grassy field or beside a gurgling creek. I am a good shepherd, and you are one of my lambs. We can rest there together, or we can play. What do you want to do? Do you want to lie in the grass and look at the clouds? Should we chase each other around the field? Maybe we can splash around in the stream. Your choice. Isaiah chapter 40, verse 11. God takes care of us like a shepherd. He gathers each lamb in his arms and carries them close to his heart. How about meeting me in a garden? I love gardens. That's where life began. What kind of plants do you see? Look at the sun shining through the leaves. What color are the flowers? How do they smell? How about the fruit? Go ahead and pick one. What does it taste like? Can you find me among the trees? Come, let's play hide and seek together. It's one of my favorite games. If you seek me, you'll soon find me. I'll make sure of that, I promise. Jeremiah 31:13. God's children will be like a freshly rained on garden. They won't be unhappy ever again. The girls will dance and be glad. The boys will join in too. Even the old people will take a turn. I will turn their tears into laughter. We can also meet in just about any Bible story. Which one is your favorite? Daniel in the lion's den? Jonah and the whale? David and Goliath? How about when I was walking on the water? Can you see the story in your heart? Try stepping into a story. Can you find me there? What am I doing? What am I saying? Where are you in the story? Are you one of the characters? Come close and talk to me. We live the story together. Psalm 119:11. I keep your word in the hiding place of my heart. I can meet you in your memories. What's your very best memory? Can you see it with your heart? I was there. Can you find me? What am I doing? What am I saying? What's your very worst memory? How did you feel? I was there too. Can you find me? What am I doing? What am I saying? You can run to me. Tell me the whole story and ask me to help. I'll take those burdens too. Deuteronomy 31, verse 8. God always walks in front of you and goes wherever you go. He will never leave you or stop being your friend. With him around, fear and sadness soon leave. I can also meet you in your dreams. Do you remember any of your dreams? You can step back into your dreams, even when you're awake. If you pick one, you can find me there. Have a look around. What am I doing? Watch and listen. You may be surprised. In Genesis 28, verses 12 through 13, I had a dream about a stairway from earth all the way to heaven. The angels were climbing up and down, and God was standing at the top. I have good news for you. I can even meet you in your nightmares. If you wake up at night from a scary dream, just call me and I'll answer you. You won't be afraid of the dark. If you remember, it's just my shadow. Do you remember any of your nightmares? What are they about? Try to find me there. I'll help you if you like. Watch what I do. I love to rescue people. Psalm 91, verses 1 and 5. If you live in God's shelter, you'll be able to rest quietly in his shadow. You won't have to be afraid of scary nighttime things. Whenever you see me, that's called faith. Faith is seeing what I show your heart. Faith is hearing what I say to your heart. Faith is believing whatever I show you or tell you, even before it happens, because I always tell the truth. Faith helps you hear me and see me better and better. Is it getting easier for you to hear and see me now? Hebrews 11, verse 1. Faith is seeing what you hope for with your heart and knowing it's going to happen. When we meet, how can you know it's really me? Well, that's easy. If you hear me and see things that make you hate others or yourself, that's not me. If you hear and see things that make you feel afraid or ashamed, that's not me either. And if you hear and see things that make you want to hide from me, you guessed it, not me. There's no one quite like me. 1 Thessalonians chapter 5, verses 19 to 22. Keep listening to God. Don't think about what you're hearing is silly, but listen carefully and only hang on to the good stuff. You can throw the rest away. See how they were wearing masks? The things I say are right and true and pure. They help you to love me and other people. They also help you lift others up when they feel low, or stand up for them when no one else will. They give you strength and comfort, joy and peace. Another way to be sure it's me is to compare what you hear in your heart with how I sound in my book, the Bible, or with what I say to other people who know me. If you're not sure it's me, just ask. James chapter 3, verse 17 says, the things God says are always pure. He tells us to love peace and to be gentle all the time. God tells us how to agree with others, how to be kind to them, and how to do good things for them. He shows us how to be fair and honest with everyone. Remember, I am your friend, so you can ask me anything. Here are some questions you can ask me. What excites you these days? Why? What makes you sad these days? Why? When was the last time you laughed with me? Why? When was the last time you cried for me? Why? What do you like best about me? What do you see when you look at me? When we meet in heaven, what is the first thing you will say to me? I can hardly wait to tell you. Proverbs 18:24 says, God is a friend who sticks closer than a brother. I enjoyed hanging out with you. Thanks for taking the time to listen and to share your heart with me. Remember, we can do this anytime, anywhere. Just open your heart's eyes and ears and I'll be there. We'll hang out because that's what friends do. Thank you for being my friend. In John chapter 3, verse 29, it says, the friends of Jesus wait and listen for him, and they are full of joy when they hear his voice. And that's our story. I hope you liked it. Make sure that you like and subscribe and share with your friends. Bye until next time.